Hello, folks. I wonder if YouTube notifications is working. I gotta check my supper. Yeah, it's cooking. Cooking quick. Oh, okay. I, 7 people here. Right on. It's working. I'm just gonna paste on the other streams, just so people know, because I'm gonna end these streams. Hello, Sue. Oh, Maggie's on the other stream, but she'll leave when I'm doing a stream, but she's there right now. I thought she had to go somewhere. Yeah, I know, Sue, but I'm ending the party over there right now because I gotta start the night streams. But oh, there's Maggie. Maggie, who always leaves when I have streams. I thought you were putting your garbage out, Maggie. How come you're here now talking to me? I saw you chatting about taking your garbage out. All right, I've ended all the streams. I'm going to force everybody to put up with me whining. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to force you to listen to me. You wouldn't believe what my adventure in the garage was like. It was a bad. It didn't. Nothing worked. Nothing worked, and I ended up going to. I had to wait till you see tomorrow morning. I'll show you the mess in there. I ended up doing what I didn't want to do, and that is drill out my rim. Am I a duck farmer? No, I'm a YouTuber. I'm technically a serial streamer. That's what I am. Wait till I show you the mess tomorrow. I'll take you over there, people. It's bad. And the thing was, the things that made me mad is that I actually said, Matt, just drill it out. Just make a mess and drill it out. And I didn't. I thought, no, they make a tool to take the one on YouTube. There's a tool to take it off. So I went into town. No garage had the tool, so then I gotta buy my own tool. So I go buy the tool, and the thing is, the tool, it's 7 sizes. Remember I told you it was a deal for seven pieces, but the price is basically 2 because we're on sale this week. And there's one size that's 21 millimeters, and there's one that's 23.5 millimeters. That goes up 1.5 millimeter increments. Yeah, 21. No, or 2.5 is what it goes up. I need 22 because the 23.5 slipped on, and it turned and got tight. Then it stripped, so it wasn't catching enough metal. And the 21 millimeter, it won't even go on. I even took a Dremel and I dremeled out the front so that it was sloped, so I could slide it on. And I ball peen hammered her, and then I took the impact wrench, and it still wouldn't grab, and it stripped the first threads on the reversing cutting thread. So I went in my toolbox, and I had this giant 7/8 high speed steel drill bit, and I looked and I compared it to a stud, and I went, yeah, well, here we go. Started drilling it out. So I drilled and drilled and drilled, and you got to be very careful that you don't hit the rim, because so I got to drill out as much as I can with the big drill bit. Now I got to go down to the smaller one, and I got a 13 millimeter, and I'm hoping I can drill it out, and I'm hoping. Tomorrow I'll know. Anyways, I'm too tired, and I didn't have supper in the oven. I just got supper in right now. It's cooking. and it's going to be 2 hours before supper. And I'm speed cooking ribs. The worst way to cook ribs is fast. No, you can't return it. As soon as you use the tool, it's yours. It's not fun at all. Cop of them all. That rhymes. It's not fun at all. Cop of them all. Anyway. Yeah, there's pizza in the freezer, but it's frozen rock solid. And I had these ribs marinating for 2 days now. And my God, they smell good. Like, serious. Like, I opened up the fridge and I took the lid off and I went, oh my God, I haven't had that smell in a long time. So they're cooking at 275, but I like cooking my ribs at 225. My marinade, well, I take 1 beer, about 4 cups of water, and red peppers, about 8 tablespoons of chopped garlic, paprika, onion powder, and Tabasco sauce, and you mix it all up. And the water's got to be warm when you mix it, so that it dissolves everything. And some black pepper, and then just enough to cover the ribs in the roasting pan, and they've been in the fridge for 2 days. I got the ribs from my buddy who has a pig. Well, he had a pig. Well, he used to have a pig. The pig's now in a freezer. Part of it's here now, but oh, you have no idea. The best is on a barbecue. That's the best way to cook it. Is on a barbecue. On a barbecue, slow, like just slow, like 3 hours on a barbecue. So no, you don't cook ribs fast. Ribs need to be cooked. Actually, the secret temperature to ribs is 225 degrees. That's the secret. And you know where I learned that secret from? You're never going to believe where I learned that secret from. And it's true. It was true. It's funny. It's art imitating life. But I'm not kidding you. After I saw the movie, and the guy was that was his secret to his ribs, was 225. It was a Quentin Tarantino movie. What was the name of it? I think it's Rose McGowan was in it, and then she had a machine gun attached to her leg. Oh, and I think it was Billy Bob Thornton that was the rib guy, and he had the most awesome ribs. No, it wasn't Kill Bill. Billy Bob Thornton wasn't in Kill Bill, and Rose McGowan didn't have a machine gun attached to her leg in Kill Bill. Maggie, you don't really know movies that much. Maybe it was Death Proof. Well, we got the internet at our fingertips here. Let's take a look. Everybody's coming up with names. No, Sling Blade isn't it. There's some people here that don't watch a lot of movies. I've watched a lot of movies. I think it's Death Proof. I think it is. I'll tell you in a second. Someone tells me it's Death Proof. Hang on. Is Billy Bob Thornton? Kirk Russell. Who was the rib guy? That Rose McGowan's in it, okay. Who did the ribs? I wonder if this is the one with the ribs. Maybe it's. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. The guy was like, he had a diner, and he cooked ribs, and he was famous for ribs in the show, and everybody wanted to know what his secret for ribs. Like they were like on the verge of killing each other. Maybe it's Planet Terror. Maybe that's it. Maybe hang on, because I'm positive it was Billy Bob Thornton with his Rose McGowan's in that also. Yeah. Maybe it was Jeff Fahey. Oh man, I gotta watch those again to figure it out. It was one of them, and the guy had a diner. Robert Rodriguez film, yeah. Robert Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino. They were doing a lot of things together back then. I'm just Bubba's and Tate's. Someone tells me that Bubba's was the place that had the ribs. But maybe I don't know. Was it G? I don't remember. Oh, I can't remember, folks. Well, which one was it with the diner with the ribs? I think it was Jeff Fahey, and he was the rib cooker. Does anybody know? No, it's not Bytown Outlaws. You're right out there, Riversong. I'm just looking here. Does anybody have Jeff Fahey was a cook in that movie, Don? I mean, Plaza? Oh, I see your real name. Oh, no. Then he was the restaurant guy. Oh, now Jennifer says it was Grindhouse. I'm a serial streamer. Cop of them all. You're new. I've never seen you here before. Yeah, I'm a serial streamer, and I'm depressed right now because my tool didn't work, and I'm cooking supper, and it's gonna be late. I thought I'd drag you guys along for this, and there's always a willing crew to come along and watch me suffer. Grindhouse. I don't know. I'm just wait. See if there's any photos of the diner. I'm just looking here now. Maybe that's not it. Maybe it's not Planetary. Maybe it is Grindhouse. Anyways, the point of it is, Rose McGowan's in that too. She was in a lot of movies back then. I'm just looking here. Who was the cook? Me, I'm saying I'm going back to the other one. That was Jeff Fahey. I don't know. Anyways, the thing is the cook. Death Proof that was Kurt Russell, that one. Oh, I don't know. Well, somebody's going to have to watch the movies and tell us. The chef was the cook's brother. So, does anybody remember the chef or the cook? And he had the special ribs. So if it was JT, then it would be Planet Terror, or not Planetarium. Let me back up here. It could be Planetarium. Anyways, the thing is that he had to die for ribs, and his secret to cooking the ribs was 225 degrees. So I decided to give that a crack. And I started cooking my ribs at 225 degrees. Now, it takes a long time to cook ribs at 225 degrees. But, oh boys, awesome. I highly recommend trying 225 degrees. It depends on how big your ribs are, Riversong. Like the ones I'm cooking tonight, I'm cooking at 275, so it's going to be like not as good as 225 because I'm in a bit of a rush. So it's still going to take 2 hours to cook them. But I've done it on the barbecue, and I've done it for 2.5 hours on the barbecue at 225 for decent sized ribs. But I've cut the ribs up, so they're singles. These ones right now are singles, which I'm probably going to regret. I usually cut them in singles, and then you just pick them up and eat them, but when I marinated these, I didn't cut them up into singles because I said, oh, I'm not going to barbecue, I'm just going to bake them slow. But then I didn't put my supper in tonight because I was in the garage thinking the tool was going to work and it was going to be quick. And I went in there after I did all my work outside, and nothing went quick. Nothing went quick. I can't wait. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. What movie is that, Jennifer? The Bone Shark. That rings a bell. Is Jennifer going to tell me? Hello, Spart Man. I'm waiting for Jennifer to tell me what movie she's talking about. The name. If Fergie's in it. Grindhouse, Planet Terror. It is Planet Terror then? Okay. So if I watch Planet Terror, I'll see the rib guy again. But I thought for sure, well, maybe it was Jeff Fahey. I thought it was Billy Bob Thornton, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay, there's some dialogue here. Just wait, maybe he even says it. 12 pounds, 12 hours, 12 pounds. Start at 225 degrees, or 250 degrees. Where does he go to 225? He's talking about making ribs. He's talking about ribs. We share the receipt. We share the rent. Start at 250 degrees. Tinfoil. I don't use no goddamn thing. Do not have foil. Damn tomatoes and fresh canned. No. It sounds like it. No, then he tells you he's never going to give his barbecue recipe. That's a fact. I could be bleeding like a stuck pig. I ain't going to tell you. I could be dying in your arms. I ain't going to tell you. He doesn't share his secret, but somewhere he shared at 225. So that's where I learned the secret recipe for rib cooking from a movie. I'm drilling it out, Spart Man. I got it partially drilled. I'll show you tomorrow morning. It's a mess. So you think I should watch Planet Terror again? I should put it on my watch list? I should, eh? I remember it was a good movie. But then I'll probably watch it and I'll go, my God, that's bad. You know? Oh, I've already drilled them out. Spart Man, you wouldn't believe the mess I got. I drilled, the whole head's gone. It's a lug bolt. And I've drilled her all out. She's gone. She's actually quite soft. I couldn't believe how it drilled out, but I had to be careful I didn't hit the aluminum rim. But I don't believe that the reversing thread extractor wouldn't cut into it. I don't know how, like it doesn't make any sense because the drill, it ate through it, no problem. Like I had to be careful I didn't hit the rim. So I don't understand why the tool didn't cut. Well, I know why, because it's one size off. Here, I'm just adding it to my watch list for my movies for this winter. Add to watch. There, I got Planet Terror. I'll be doing a rib cooking update on that on my movie channel. No, it's not that it's a faulty tool, it's the wrong size. It's 21 millimeter and then it jumps to 23.5 millimeter. I need in between 21 and 23.5. I might try to take it back actually. I might try to take it back and say, look it wouldn't even cut. That's what I might do. I'm gonna give it a crack tomorrow actually. Because you can see that it never got on. I was like, the thing wouldn't even, it just stripped the threads. It wouldn't even cut into the nut. Oh, I'm going to try that and see what the return policy is. because you can see the first thread of the tool is stripped. It wouldn't cut. It wouldn't cut at all. It wouldn't even, not at all. So, yeah, it's a big Thanksgiving tomorrow in the USA. We already had ours here. We have ours in October. Are you, Susan, are you from the USA? Are you in the USA right now? Susan Santiago? You shouldn't be getting timed out, smart man. Well, Dave, the reason you don't have Thanksgiving in the UK is because you didn't kill all the natives. Well, you didn't steal everything from them first and then kill all the natives. I said you were chatting too much. I don't have any limits set. Inga, how are you doing? And what's Inga doing up at very late? It's 12:30, Inga. Well, Carl, I'm going to take it back and say that it wouldn't cut. That's what I'm going to say. I sound like a father? How do you figure, Susan? I don't understand. How could I sound like a father? Inga, do you have 50 ducks on notification and your phone vibrated and woke you up? Oh, Dad wants to know you're awake. Well, she is. She's 5 hours ahead of us. Like, the woman's got to work tomorrow. Unless she's got one of those half Fridays tomorrow. No, tomorrow's not Friday. See, I don't even know what day it is. But this is a new stream, Inga. I ended all the other streams so I could get everybody's attention. I figured I'm cooking supper. I'm too tired to do anything. My dishes are done. I did them this morning. Things didn't work out. My tire's still on the car. It's a summer tire, and everything's covered in ice, and I need to put a winter tire on it. And I need to get the tires out of the garage because I want to start working on the nesting boxes while we're in limbo waiting for the cull. So I want to get I want some room because I got to bring all the nesting boxes up to the garage, and I want to get the tires out of the garage. So I was like, I got to get the tire on the garage to get the tires out of the garage. I got a system. You know what I mean? Because I want to get the nesting boxes done since we're on this limbo right now. Bear did. The bear stretched the fence, so I got it so it ain't stretched anymore. Well, it's still stretched. It's tight now, so that the wind won't short it out. But the actual rip that the bear did on the top, it's pretty well there. Whew. Are you excited about Thanksgiving, or are you excited about the shopping after Thanksgiving, Tammy? I can start to smell my supper. How big are the bears in our area? They can be all kinds of sizes. No, they can be the size of Doug, and they can be the size of the mother lode. I've seen big ones. I've seen big males running through the backyard that between the ears, this is how you tell how big they are, is the between the ears, a foot. Massive flat head. Big bear. Not the kind of bear you want to be screwing with. Poor Christopher's been sick and missing morning chats. Well, you're here right now, Christopher, so relax. Yeah, holy mackerel, strawberry. Like, 500 pounds size. Big bear. Big, big. You just don't want to meet up with them. But Susan, TVs are cheap tomorrow or the day after. Everybody wants to buy cheap TVs. Exactly, Terry. Who's at Best Buy right now with their phone watching the Duck Adventure? You got an opossum hanging in your house, Carl? Like right in the house? Virginia? No, no. That's just a wives' tale. There is no place good to hit a bear. Trust me. A bear uses their nose to root around. You know how tough a bear's nose is? How long would a whole bear last? I don't know how big it is, Christopher. If we got a good sized couple 100-pound bear, it'd be a 200-pound bear would be about 60 pounds of meat. Well, Tony's got an idea, try to kick him in the nuts, but that ain't gonna work with the bear after he's clawed you to death. The opossum's in your front bedroom, Carl. Live trap the bear? I think that Carl, he can do the opossum. I don't want to live trap no bear. How many geese am I going to keep? I have no idea. I got to do the survey. Or census, I mean. We got to do the sort. And figure out what we got. Figure out what's going to happen. We just got to make sure that we don't have too many ganders. That's the deal. Bear is tasty, Tammy. I'll take your serving. No problem. Oh, folks, I don't believe that tool didn't work. Oh, Telsa, you've changed your icon photo. I almost didn't recognize you. You've changed it. It's a completely different picture. Is it recent? No, Virginia, it's the wrong size. There's 21 millimeter and there's 20. They go by 2.5 millimeter jumps on the sizes. But I need the in between 21 and 23.5. They don't even make that one. That was a week ago, your photo? It's a good photo. I mean, no, I'm a metric, Norm. It's a BMW. It's all metric. I went to the the shop that had the Imperial. Okay, now know what's really strange? Your icon, your avatar on my mobile app is your old photo, but your icon, your avatar in the desktop is your new photo. Does that make any sense, Telsa? It does. But I was at the store that had the Imperial ones, and it's the same thing. So the exact same thing. I don't get it. I think it's a BMW thing. The 13/16 is the one they had. The 21 millimeter. I have a 21, Blaine. I was at the other shop. They had 13/16. Actually, it's 21.25. 21 point and a quarter. 21.25 millimeters. And it's not the right size. I need 22 because 23.5 was too big. 21 is too small. Anyways, it ain't working. Right now, it's a drilled up mess. Wait till I show you tomorrow, folks. Like, it's drilled out. There's metal filings all over the floor. It's a mess. No, I had the big hammer, Norm. I had the big 21 mil, and a big ball peen hammer, and it ain't happening. I had the impact wrench, which you're supposed to use with the impact wrench, and it's supposed to bang it and then start the cut so you can thread it because it's reverse thread, and it didn't do it. The 23.5 fit, but the problem is that it wouldn't stay grabbed. So what I gotta do is I'm cutting torches tomorrow, Norm. The torch is stage 2. Stage 1 is drill. I got to drill the head right off, drill it off so I can get the rim off the car, which means there's still going to be the lug bolt left in the hub, which then I got to take the torch and I got to heat the lug bolt up to get it so that it loosens, and then I gotta take it out with some big vice grips, hopefully. If not, I'm going to have to drill the whole lug right out, and I'm going to have to use my nut extractor, or my bolt extractor, which I have, and I'm going to have to use the extractor to get it out. No, Debbie, the secret is I screwed up. When I put the key in, those stupid locking keys, you know, they have the little locks on your rims so people don't steal your rims. I never put the key. I thought the key was already in because I did 3 of them, no problem. And I pushed it in, gave a little bit of tap with the hammer to make sure it went all the way in tight before I put the impact on her. But it wasn't. It was only halfway in, and I put the impact on her, and she just spun and ripped everything right out. So it was my fault. I set myself up for this one. And the thing is when I got the car, I said to myself, Matt, change the lug bolts, get rid of those stupid locking keys. I hate them. I had them on my Impala. First thing I did was get rid of them. I hate that because you know what happens is that you're on the side of the road at night in the dark and you lose the key and it rolls into the ditch, and then you're on the side of the road and you can't even change your tire because you've lost the little stupid locking key. So when I was at the shop, I bought 4 new lug bolts. They're $6 a piece. I'm changing all 4 of them, but I gotta get this tire changed first. All I wanted to do was put my winter tire on. That's all I wanted to do. If they want the wheels, they can have them, Spartman. No problem. Take them. That means I get new tires and new rims. Let the insurance deal with it. But you know what? No one's going to steal rims off of a 15-year-old car. Like, who steals rims off of 15-year-old cars? Nobody. A meth addict would steal a car, 15-year-old rims. Old thieves, Norm? Okay. Well, so you're saying there is a market for 15-year-old cars? See, around here, they only want the new stuff. They only want to steal the new stuff. Because the 15-year-old car is just a headache. It's just high maintenance. It's not even good for parts. They want to steal the newer stuff. It seems 5 years old is the key, the limit when they lose their interest in stealing. But who's going to steal it? It's in my yard. I drive like 1,500 kilometers a year. It sits in my yard. Yeah, but a 76 Buick Skylark, that's a collectible. I'd steal those rims and tires from you. The Balkans, there's a market for 15-year-old BMWs parts. What is Doug up to? Guess where Doug is. Let's just call the little princess. Doug! Come here. Doug, are you on the couch? Come on. You want a treat? Do you want a treat? Doug, do you want a treat? He doesn't even want a treat. No, if he comes, I'll give him a treat, Tammy. Oh, here he comes. Here's the baby dog. Oh, Doug. Hey, oh, Doug, I'm stiff. Let's get you a treat. Look at this, duck feet. Oh, Doug's. He drops it. Did you see that, folks? He just dropped it. Oh, Doug was at the vet today. No duck feet. Doug and I like our pepperettes aged, so I cut the tops off them and let them age for a while in the fridge. No, I don't pre-warm them. He eats them frozen. Just numbles them right now, as you can see. He's doing it right now. So, I'm having ribs. So Doug today had blood drawn from again because we want to get. Now we want to see his delicate mouth. This dog, he doesn't have a delicate mouth. Trust me. It's like this dog is. You just don't want to put your hand in his mouth when he's chewing. Actually, Ronnie got 4. He gets 2 at a time. Because today was his test for his thyroid. Did I spray my wheelbarrow handles? Yes. I had to sand them. I sanded them and then I painted them. So I had enough of rough handles. Cheap wood that they put on wheelbarrows these days. Don't eat frozen anything. Yeah, this is the final test to see. So we had a test at the first, discovered that he was down, put him on the meds. Then we did a test at the end of the 30 days with the meds. And now he's been off the meds, and we're doing another test again. And then we're going to see what the deal is. Debbie, make sure you sand them first. I sanded mine with like 300 grit paper so they were nice and smooth, and then painted them. I painted like 5 coats. And I never leave them outside. Except tonight. I honestly did. I left the wheelbarrow outside. Damn, I just remembered that. But it's not going to rain tonight, so it's alright. But I honestly did. Tomorrow morning you will see the wheelbarrow outside because I had to spray out the inside, but it was covered in ashes because I shoveled out the fire pit today to do the cull. Don't you love shoveling chicken duck poop from the coop there, Spartman? Highlight of my day. I might actually be able to get a spray in it the way this weather looks. It might stay nice enough I can get the pen a squirt before winter hits. Next year, I don't know what I'm going to do with the barn. I'm really leaning towards metal. I would like to metal the barn. I would really like that. But that's next year. I'm not going to worry about it this year. I have other things to deal with this year. I don't watch any sports. I hate sports. I really do hate sports. Not gonna lie. Magoo and Stripper, were they so cute tonight? Who here watched Magoo and Stripper playing in the bathtub after I changed the water? Was it adorable? I don't know how many people were there. I was standing there. I got to see it in person. You just got to see it on live stream via video. So I got to see it like for real. But it was so cute. It melted my heart. Those two are a couple. I really need to get a t-shirt with a picture of the two of those together. But the problem is this winter, maybe I can get a picture. It's easier if I can get them on snow and then get a picture and then in Photoshop take them out of the snow. The problem is taking a picture with any kind of background. It's hard to Photoshop them out of the background. The geese are getting segregated shortly. I got yesterday we did the wire up. All the wire's been done. I got a whole big roll of wire that we chopped off all the rest of the stuff from the dog pen, and oh, battery says I'm getting low, guys. I'm running on battery pack here, as you can see, because I forgot to plug it in today. I had like 80 or 90 feet of wire, but I had to cut 2 feet of rust off the bottom. So I did that yesterday with Keith in the garage. We cut all the rust off. So I've got really good wire to do a divider in the pen. I think it's 56 inches tall. And then the geese will be on one side, ducks on the other. Gotta get the cull happening first, dude. The geese are gonna be in the metal shed, but I gotta insulate that too. That's gonna happen. Gotta take the shop back in there, gotta clean it right out. But I gotta get the ducks done first. I gotta get this, the cull has to happen. It's the cull's the problem. That's what's holding me up right now. But you can't do anything until you thin the flock down and you know what you're dealing with. Before you can go to stage 2 of the duck adventure, which will be the shed. Will it be big enough? It'll be lots big enough. Lots big enough. The geese will be fine when they're by themselves. There's no, you'd be surprised when the geese, it's just the geese and no ducks around them. They don't power trip. Geese get along quite well. They get along like ducks do. If it's just, you'll see this winter how the geese, they're odd little fights just like ducks do, and it looks a little more dramatic because they're bigger and they're a little more aggressive, but it's the same thing. But they're pretty cool. Like it's like they stick together. Even if they beat each other up, they stick together. Will YouTube ever allow a live call? And 7XL wants to see death. He wants to see a duck get its head cut off in real time. I got a suggestion for you. If you want to watch a duck get its head cut off in real time, go get yourself a duck, sharpen an axe up, and do it yourself. Man, people are obsessed with the call. I'm not ignoring you. Okay, see, that's the first comment I've seen of you, Messenger. The first one. And yes, I'm ignoring him. I'm having a conversation with how many people right now? How many people are talking to me right now? 97 people. I think I'm doing pretty good answering everybody here. But obviously not good enough for him. But we already know that he's high maintenance because he whines all the time. Who wants to agree with me? Miss Bailey just noticed the stream. I ended every stream on the channel so that people would know I'm here. Can you eat duck beak? I've never done it, Norm. I've never eaten a duck beak. I know you can eat duck tongue. Miss Bailey just got home. She's had a late day. Or an early day, depending on what part of the world she's in. So I gotta check my time on the supper here. I should go check my supper. I should go actually look at my supper. What do you think? Not getting a lot of smell happening. Like I can smell it, but it's not really smelling. So that means it's going to take longer to cook than I thought. Do I eat duck on Thanksgiving Day? I think I ate duck on Thanksgiving Day. I'm pretty sure I did. How many animals eat ducks? They all do. Better check it anyways, Inga. Inga's still up. Inga, it's almost 2 a.m. Go to bed. Oh, you are in bed. I forgot. Go to sleep. Oh, it's 1 a.m.? But you told me it was 1:38 or something. Aren't you 5 hours ahead of me? 1:48. Yeah, 2 a.m. Okay, split some hairs there, woman. Which is closer, 1 a.m. or 1:48 a.m. to 2 a.m.? In 12 minutes, it will be 2 a.m., Inga, and you're up. And tomorrow, you're going to be dragging your butt at work. You're going to be tired. You go, oh, I was out with the ducks last night. It's not Thanksgiving here. Thanksgiving was in October, so you should be saying happy belated Thanksgiving. You'll just doze off at some point? Not if I keep asking you questions. If I keep making you think to type, you'll stay up. If we could just devote this stream to Inga right now, chatting with her and forcing her to answer, we'll keep her up right to the end. Maggie disappeared. Bet you Maggie's gone and put her garbage out and never came back. No, Tom. Tom's not here either. Tom's probably cooking supper right now. George is late. Don't worry, 7XL. Inga will stay up. Just keep asking her questions. Oh, listening to Matt is a national sleep aid. Oh, Norm, thank you. See, she had to type back, eh? I told you I could keep you up. Norm, if you're tired right now, just wait. Norm, it's 5. You're like 2:51 in the afternoon. Well, if you're in Hawaii, you're 5 hours behind me. Alarm goes off in 4 hours. We'll just keep streaming for the next 4 hours. We'll just keep you up. No, I haven't had a good day. Things didn't work out. Kelly Harbor is new to the duck adventure. And where is Kelly Harbor from? Is Kelly Harbor going to tell us where she's from? Kelly Harbor is on a touchscreen because it's taking her forever to answer. Oh, now Messenger's going to leave. I acknowledge him, and he's going to leave now. Indiana. Indiana, that's 2 hours behind me. So it's 5:52 in Indiana right now. Is that correct? I guess she's not going to tell me. Oh, it's 52? 6:52? It's 7:52. Oh, really? You're on the same time as me? Same time zone, really? I'm trying to think. Indiana on the map. I'm trying to figure out where it is here. You're directly below me then. And George, well, George, if it's 52 minutes after 00 I'm thinking you're in the UK. Well done. Well, George, I'm an international duck guy. You gotta be careful of them duck guys. Starry has let it out of the bag that I'm a time zone guy. I'm also a walking, talking metric imperial conversion guy too. And I'm a MacGyver things. Multifaceted kind of guy. And a serial streamer. I cover it all. Just your rounded, well balanced individual. The zookeeper guy that made the video. Oh yes, Dale. Dale with the penguins. Dale hasn't been around in a while. How many milligrams in a ton? Well, a metric ton is 1,000 kilos, so that would be a million milligrams because it's 1,000 grams in a kilo. So there's 3 zeros, and then 3 zeros on 1,000 kilos in a ton. So that would be a million. Did I pass, Norm? Do I get anything for that? Oh, you're just going to say a whole bunch. You're not going to say I'm right or nothing. So George, the quiz show note, we can't just have ducks and time zones. You got to do metric conversion to imperial and back and forth. You got to do that too. A cookie. That's it. I could use a cookie because supper's going to be a little while longer. A chicken dinner, that's a runner-up prize, man. Temperature conversions, yeah. Metric imperial. We do her all. No, hero cookie, that's sarcasm, Talsa. That's not nice. Now you're not being nice to me. Hero cookies when you give it to somebody and it's like you're just annoying loser. I don't really have a favorite. Well, chocolate chip cookies I am a little bit partial to that, but I had today. I had mincemeat tarts today, folks. It's that time of year. The mincemeat tarts are back in stock. No, you're not. Sorry, Tulsa. I know you're not. You enjoyed saying the hero cookie remark. You know, how come on Facebook I haven't noticed you update your profile picture? On Facebook, if you change your picture on Google Plus, or did you just change it on Google Plus and not Facebook? Or are we not friends on Facebook? Because usually when people change their photos, I get a little notification about people changing photos on profiles. When I went to town to buy the tool, I stopped at the grocery store and I walked in and there's mincemeat display right at the door. Because I had to pick up Dawn liquid detergent today for the cull. I got 3 jugs of it over there. And when I saw the mincemeat, I was like, oh, mincemeat. I love mincemeat. My grandmother used to make homemade mincemeat. Oh man, that was... Oh. It was good. Oh, thank you for the £2 tip. Thank you so much. That bought my mincemeat today, actually. I because they were on special, $3 for 6. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I bought 2 mincemeats. I bought 12, 2 6-packs. Mincemeat. Google it, and you'll find out what it is. It's fruit. It's minced fruit. I don't know why they call it meat. Could never figure that out. You know, why they call it meat. Oh, Maggie's made an appearance. Are you done your garbage run there, woman? Oh, it used to have meat in it? Okay. I don't know, my grandmother used to make it. Man, it's tasty stuff. Oh. So you used to have venison, fruit, and whiskey. Now that sounds like nummies. That would actually meat fruit pie. That would be tasty. Actually, I would love to find an old recipe and make that. Because when I was little, like I was little when my grandmother, I used to have it. Like we're talking young, really young. Like we're talking 45 years ago. When the dinosaurs, yeah, they still roam then. And it was always warm. Make your own mincemeat pies, Inga. Buy the guts and then make your own pies. Can you do pastry? Are you any good at cooking pastry? I can do pastry. I still haven't had any of my my quiche, folks. It's all still frozen over in there. I took it over to the garage freezer, and it's too far away for me to go get. You could or you can. There's a big difference between I could and can. Can you cook pastry? I know I can. I'm freaking awesome at it. Not like patting myself on the back or anything, but I am. I know that for a fact. And I can do it in bulk. And I can do metric conversion, time zones, and what else can I do? I can work on barns. I can work on cars and fail at that right now though. Oh, she's smelling good. Oh, folks. What's going on here? Where's my tongue? Lost tools. Where's my tool? Ah. Okay. Where is it? It's somewhere. I lost the tool. I'm having problems. Yeah, these are going to take longer. Oh. I lost my other one. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in the drawer. My other flipper. I'm like long time away. Oh, this sucks. This sucks a lot. I'm like another hour. Minimum an hour. Oh, I'm so hungry. What time is it? 8 o'clock. It's gonna be 9 o'clock before I eat. This is not good, folks. Okay, I just got the 2-minute warning on the battery. It says that I've only got 5%. Oh, it says I got $3.30 Canadian in tips. And it was $3 for the mincemeat. Well, it was $6 because I bought 2 packs. Do you mean like have a mincemeat snack? I'm multi-talented. Yeah, I am Strawberry. I'm a survivor. Plus, when you live in the bush like this, Sarah, it's marinated. You don't need to put stuff on it. It's been marinating 24 hours. I could snack right now. Well, moly holies. There's the coupon angel. Where have you been? Do I like seafood? Yes, I do. But I've got a big fear of seafood now since Fukushima and the Gulf of Mexico event horizon. Everywhere I like seafood from has been poisoned. Except for Alaska, northern Alaska. Vista just showed up too. Everybody, people are showing up late to the party. Well, the Exxon Valdez, the oil should have dissipated now that it's safe to have seafood from Alaska. People are finishing supper. Oh, she was a coupon again. Well, she's a coupon queen. I mean, see, Inga, you can't leave now, eh? The party's getting all revved up. The only thing stop. I should know what I should do. I should go get a battery. An extension cord. I should. I think I need to, because the battery pack ain't gonna cut her. Do you think I should do the extension cord? Keep her going? You dare me? A serial streamer? Oh, wait, no. Okay, let's plug this thing in. I saw that, right? Everybody should log off for 15 seconds, just leave. And then, like, Matt leaves with an extension cord and comes back to nobody here. That would be nice. All right. You can go to work late. I can go to work late too. Mindy's preparing food. What are you preparing? I hope you're not cooking your turkey ahead of time. This has turned into a little bit of a party watching me cook supper or waiting for supper to cook. I really want to turn the heat up in the oven so she cooks a little faster because I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry. You have no idea. What could I snack on it while I'm waiting? You're gonna cook early in the morning? Good. You're not one of these people that cooks like the turkey the day before. Amanda, I bought a tool that didn't work today. A specialty tool, and it didn't work. Didn't solve my problem. And I'm doing the old-fashioned way, the hard way now. Pumpkin mousse, jalapeno cream spinach, and twice baked sweet pea potatoes. That sounds very interesting, Tracy. I'd sign me up for that one because I like pumpkin, I like mousse, I like jalapeno, I love spinach, and I like sweet potatoes. The cream, cream is all right. But take the car to the junkyard and just leave it there? Jack a Ripper? No, can't return the tool, Beth. We went through this like an hour ago on the stream. You don't brine your turkey? Could I sell the tool to the garage? I probably could. Or I could, tomorrow I'm going to take it back and say, look, it wouldn't even go on. Look, it's like it wouldn't even, one thread caught, and that's all it would caught. And then the one thread that did catch stripped. I'll say it's garbage. That's what I could do. Yes, Gene, the tool was so I could change the summer tire with the winter tire. Well, I'm telling you, Mindy, you should be brining your turkey. You won't believe the skin. It's super crispy. You like, trust me. Once you brine a turkey, you'll always. And I'll tell you another secret. Okay? And you probably are going to think I'm crazy. Cook your turkey breast down, okay? And then flip it at the end if you want to, but you don't have to. But cook breast down. "24 hours, Brian." But the breast down is the secret, because then your breast is juicy. Because the bottom of the bird is always, the dark meat's always juicy anyways, no matter what. So these people that cook it breast side up, then the breast gets dried out white, like eating sawdust, and then the bottom meat, which is juicy anyways, is like slop. Actually, my duck pan was a turkey pan, and then I converted it to a duck pan. It isn't a special duck pan. It's a turkey pan that's been modified for ducks. I made special hangers for it to cook the ultimate duck. And it cooks the ultimate duck. It would probably cook an ultimate turkey, actually, because of the way it is now. Christopher's sharing that his dog likes to give him foot washes. Sounds like some kind of fetish, Christopher. Mindy's not going to try the press down. We gave her some solid advice, and she's not going to do press down. Sour cream doesn't really technically sour. It doesn't expire, River. It's like it's already sour. Just use it. Mindy, protect your breasts. Cook them down. But once you cook it, it doesn't matter if it molds. The dints bother you, Jennifer? It doesn't bother me. Mindy, I'm telling you, protect your breasts. There's two beautiful breasts. Cook them down. You don't want dried out breasts, sawdust up. The difference is night and day, Mindy. Night and day. Night and day. It's like not even the same. Nothing like a juicy breast. You must let your bird rest before you slice it. What is it, running around? You gotta give it a break? I don't understand that. Okay, Christopher's getting foot washing from his dog, and his girlfriend's going crazy. Christopher, that does sound like some kind of fetish thing you're doing there. Is that something you should be sharing on the Duck Adventure channel right now? Christopher's got his dog washing his feet with his girlfriend going crazy. It sounds like a porno. Oh, I couldn't handle the licking of the feet. It's so ticklish. I'm so hungry. What can I'm gonna have a, I'm gonna have a mincemeat tart. I shouldn't, because I've already eaten too many today. Does anybody know how many I've eaten today? I have ribs cooking right now. That's why I'm having a rib cooking supper chat right now. Vista? No, if I have one more, it'll be 7. No, there's something that it shouldn't even be put together. Hawaiian and pizza. Shouldn't even go together. Hawaiian and pizza, two together. That's bad. I might eat my ribs in front of you. Jack dislikes mincemeat pie, so I'm thinking I need to have a mincemeat tart right in front of him. No, it's not real mincemeat, Gene. It's bought at the store that was beside the automotive shop that sold the tool to me that didn't work. I hate Hawaiian pizza. Oh, pineapple. I can't handle pineapple on food. I like pineapple. I love pineapple. I can eat pineapple, but I just don't like it on a pizza. It just doesn't do anything for me. Speaking of bacon, Mindy, um, I'm thinking of that bacon Chinese food place that I had the other day. I'm thinking like that dish has haunted me. The wonton noodles with bacon. I'm thinking I gotta check that place out again. Although when I take the plucker back, I gave them a 5-star review, said nice things, and I told them I was coming back in the review. She probably doesn't read it because she's not really techie. She's more like back in the kitchen cooking up Canadian concoctions mixed with the Chinese fusion thing happening. I don't know. Jalapenos, bacon, and Chinese food. It's like, oh man. And if you didn't see her and talk to her, you'd say a Chinese person didn't make this. Maybe a piece of cheese. That would be better. No, I've never had cowboy candy. What's cowboy candy? I think a chunk of cheese would be better. I've had too much minced meat today. I think you want Doug, he'll wake right up for the cheese. Like totally, he'll be right here, like right there, if I have cheese. Bacon covered cheese with sugar? I don't know, I haven't talked to Colin in a long time actually. Colin must be busy. Be careful you don't chop your fingers off, coupon queen. I tell you what, I'll get the bag. I'll bring the bag over here and I'll turn the. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. This is what I'm gonna do. Just so you can see the alertness of this. Watch this. Okay, are you ready for this? As soon soon as I grab the cheese, he knows he's got his back towards me because he's like, he's not happy. You rotten dog. Oh. How do you know it's the cheese? Doug. Floor. Lick the floor. He won't lick the floor because I've got a bigger chunk on my hand. Okay. Do you see the drool? Can you see the drool, folks? It's dripping out the side of his mouth. Oh, you're a rotten dog, Doug. Just rotten to the core, aren't you? Live streaming, watching a dog eat cheese. Oh, Doug. See, if I stop giving it to him, he starts drooling. Doug, you're making a mess on the floor. Okay, watch how gentle he is. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to it so that he can't take it out of my hand. Right. Oh, he managed to get out without biting me. Doug, are you gonna clean up the drool? Hey? You notice that he only gave me a little lick because he sees the chunk of cheese in my other hand. He says, I'm not screwing around with a little bit of licking. Give me that chunk. Oh, the slobber dog. Oh, Doug. Can you be any more attentive? Okay. Okay, we're going to do the old eat him out of my mouth. We'll see if it'll take it without taking my nose off. Oh, you didn't even touch my lips. Oh, that was good. Okay, that's enough sock. Now the floor is covered in slobber. Doug, folks, he's got like a puddle by his feet. Okay, I gotta put the cheese away or the drool won't stop. Oh, Doug. a swimming pool. Here, come here. Let me dry you off because you're just gonna keep dripping all over the place. Man, it's like you got a faucet in your mouth. What a dog. He's such an awesome pup. Jennifer just realized that there's no duck streams running. Wonder what was her first clue. Matt has hijacked the channel while I'm cooking. I love him, Gene. Yep, big time. I'm a lucky guy to have a good dog like him. Okay, he's underneath the chair because some cheese crumbs fell underneath. Okay. We'll be getting the stream back up here for you, Jennifer, shortly on ducks. It's just I just thought I'd share the while I was waiting for my ridiculously long cooking of my ribs. So I thought, I'm sitting here. I didn't want to do any computer work. I was sad because my $84 tool didn't work. And I thought I'd just share it with you. See if you could cheer me up. What, the price dropped in half on cloning dogs? What, it's only 50 grand now? Pork back ribs. He can drink louder if you want him to. Doug, get back here. Doug. It's in China, Jack. But they're not even cloning your own dog. They're cloning somebody else's dog. That's why it's half price. Get in here. Come here. Come here. You used me, eh? You got your cheese, now you're gonna leave. Do you want a pepperette? Doug? Doug, you want a pepperette? Do you want a pepperette? Would you like a pepperette? He doesn't get near as excited over pepperettes. Cheese is the ultimate. No, no pepperettes. We don't need a ruined supper. He's already had 2 duck feet. I just gave him 2 because that's how we got him off the couch. Oh, I must have dropped some cheese over there. He's eating. He's licking the floor. What a dog. Yes, Doug is awesome. I agree with you. C. Hathaway. I go to the vet hospital, and I'm positive that he's the rave of the hospital. I don't know what it is. The way they dote over him, it's like, because I watch the staff with other dogs, and they don't get excited as they do when they see Doug. Because I'm in the waiting room, and like people are there, and they're bringing them into the rooms and that, and I was waiting for a tech to become available to draw blood, and when they open the door, it's like, oh, Doug! It's like, I'm like, what about me? I'm sitting here, and they're like, they raise their arms and get all excited over Doug. But when all the other people, it almost looks a little bit weird because everybody else is sitting there with their pets, and the techs open the door and don't get all excited about Doug, about their pets, So I'm thinking like, it doesn't look that good for everybody else. But it certainly makes me stand out like a big way in the vet hospital because they stand in the door of the room and they're all excited about seeing Doug. It's like, it seems everybody loves him, or they really pay a lot of attention to him. I think it's because of his personality. He's just that kind of dog, He's I am chopped liver at the vet, Debbie. Thank you for rubbing it in. I was already at a low point today, wasting $84. But just take me down another notch. What kind of keeper I am, Doug? I firmly believe, C. Hathaway, that a dog is a reflection of its owner. I believe that. I've always believed that. No. Always. And that's why when you get dogs that are sort of like duds, usually the people that have the dog is a dud. And Sue is back with a cocktail. And I'm not. I'm sitting here with nothing. And Tammy has to bring up about the duck bowling. She doesn't understand duck bowling. Tammy, do you understand why the duck bowling takes place? We've talked about this many times on the channel. Why duck bowling takes place. Am I allowed to have a barley sandwich? I didn't age restrict this stream. Oh, Scottman. Scottman has just discovered the serial streamer of YouTube. Well, Scott, I'm a serial streamer. I stream just almost everything. Well, I don't stream myself sleeping, and we haven't progressed to shower streams yet. Right now I'm cooking, waiting for my ribs, because I've had a bad day here, so I thought I'd just kill some time and turn the stream on. Normally we stream ducks here, but I turned all the duck streams off because I didn't want any competition. I didn't want people to go like, oh, there's ducks. Why go watch this guy sit in his kitchen whining about his tool that didn't work? And waiting for his ribs to cook. So there's quite an eclectic selection of streams that take place here. Could be anything. And when I'm not around, like if I'm not around on a stream, and it's like the ducks are streaming, a lot of emoji chatting going on, which I'm not a big emoji fan, and Inga is still up. No way! Oh, oh, that's too funny. I thought she dozed off. God, that kills me. In a good way. Too funny. Oh, woman. Oh, there's Mr. Thomas. We were wondering where you were earlier. Yes. So anyways, back to Mr. Scott to let him know. I got tears in my eyes. I'm laughing so hard inside about Inga still up. Mr. Scott, new to the channel. I'm not a big fan of emojis. I believe emojis are a form of illiteracy, but the fans of this channel seem to love the emojis when I'm not around. They have a story time thing that I can't make out. I don't understand it. I pop in, I look at streams, and I don't know what they're saying. It's like some kind of hieroglyphic chatter. I don't get it. So we try not to do emojis when I'm on. It sort of triggers me. Oh, Sylvia, wasn't it ever cute when Stripper and Magoo were in the tub? Stripper loves the tub, eh? Especially when it's fresh water all by herself. Yeah, but I don't understand it. The illustrating stories, the hieroglyphic thing, because you know when I go to the emojis thing, and I don't know where you guys find these emojis, because I was watching one night, and it was like I couldn't figure out where the emojis were coming, because I clicked on the little emoji thing and I was looking, I was like, I couldn't see the emojis you guys were using, and I felt left out. I'm like, how come you have different emoji options than I do? Isn't it? And so I just gave up. Stripper Magoo need a t-shirt. Oh, so you emoji.com, is that where you get your emojis from? What, is it like some kind of link, or you cut and paste them? Because you're using, no, I'm not using a tablet. I'm using a PC Vista. Like right now, I click on the emojis. I don't have the same selection as you do. Right. I don't have the emojis. And I don't know the abbreviations for the emojis. See, Sue, I'm left out. I don't know how Sue can remember the emoji abbreviations if she's drinking cocktails. I've done the emojis, and I'm trying to get the like the tan color emojis, and like I click on right now. Okay, so I click on the emoji thing, and I like, okay, but I want to change the color of the emojis. I want black emojis. So then I click black, and I've already clicked the black, and I go, and then I hit enter, and look at this. What do I got? I got a yellow emoji, but I clicked that I want a black one. So how do you get the color emojis? Like, see, Amanda got a color emojis. Like, but it says right here on the desktop, pick emoji skin tone. Like, no, I got a green one that time. Okay, so let's just do a regular happy face emoji. Okay, regular one. I'm gonna change the skin tone. I'm gonna go mulatto. I go mulatto, and nope. No, I'm hovering over it. I don't get that, folks. No, I'll change colors. Scott, man, what's your question? Hey, just looked at your other videos. How many ducks so far you have, and what's their purpose? You could not have looked at my other videos. I have 3,000 videos, Scott, man. There's no way you just came here on the channel, got introduced, welcome to the club, and then went away and looked at 3,000 videos. I have 3,000 videos. But I'll give you a rundown of what we do here. We raise ducks, free range happy ducks, because they live on a lake. They don't go to a lake anymore, but that's another story. To feed the homeless. And this is my 4th year to feed the homeless. Everything I do, I donate to charity. And the eggs I don't hatch, we donate to the local food bank. And last year we donated, what was it, 6,000 eggs, folks? Which is about 10,000 eggs by chicken weight to the local food bank. We're a fan-funded show. We stream commercial free because I'm mad at YouTube. I refuse to feed the beast. So we don't do commercials. Okay, Scott? Do you understand? So I'm at the mercy of the fans to keep the show going. And I basically work 7 days a week, a crazy amount of hours, and I'm a serial streamer. And this winter's gonna be awesome because we got the ducks live all winter. And we run multiple streams. Like right now, normally there's 3 streams running. We do shooting too. Yeah, we do all kinds of stuff. I'm a pretty good shot. I'm not bad. I'm not like a marksman, but I've pulled off some pretty amazing shots. Well, I am an awesome shot. But anyways, that's another story. But we do shooting. We fix things. We make things out of nothing. I do metric conversion. I know time zones. I cook. We do bulk cooking. I specialize in bulk cooking, cooking in bulk. Because if you're gonna cook like go big or go home. And what else do I do, folks? I think that's pretty well sums it up, right? And I just see somebody I gotta fix here. Why is this? Okay, thank you, Terry. I couldn't move my mouse fast enough because people were jumping in. Have I not dropped dead by now? Because I'm having fun, Scott. I'm having fun. Oh, I have coffee in the mornings, and sometimes we do. We do Walmart road trips. Sometimes we stream live at Walmart just to see what happens. Okay, Terry, just wait. Okay, stop chatting, folks. I gotta fix something. Terry, don't be blocking Crystal. Unblock. How do we? Okay, just wait here. Okay, Vista. Thank you for fixing that, Terry. I have black balls. Like, man, come on. I got 2 black balls. Like, come on. You forgot about my black balls? And my ducks don't like my black balls. I bought them at Wally World, the black balls. We did a live stream to go get my black balls. Because me being a white guy, I don't have black balls normally, you know, like. Oh, yes, it was Thomas that, sorry, Terry. It was Fat Finger Tom. Tom, do you forget about my black balls? That's twice today you banned good fans. You're dangerous. Thomas, do you not remember my black balls? Tom. Inga's still up at 2:39 a.m. She's going to talk at work tomorrow. Why are you so tired, Inga? Oh, I was up laying in bed chatting. With who? Some guy talking about black balls. Thomas left. His head's down. Oh, you didn't remember the black balls, Tom? What about the flute, Tom? Do you remember the flute? That's nothing to do with Scott. We use sex toys to bait snapping turtles with no success. And we did it live on YouTube. Got demonetized. I know, Gene. How could anybody forget my black balls? We haven't done any drone stuff this year. Actually, I'm going to be packing the drone up. I'm moving it out of the back room because I need table space for the winter. Because I'm thinking I'm going to sell my drone. I'm going to sell the drone, and I'm going to look into a different drone that doesn't use Wi-Fi to communicate with the phone. I need a drone that plugs into the phone or a tablet directly with a cable, so that I can use the Wi-Fi on the tablet or the phone to stream, to connect to the tower. Because the drone I have, I can't stream. It's just a wasted piece of equipment. And I would like to stream drone streaming. So I'm thinking I'm going to sell the drone. I think I'm going to put her on eBay and sell it. I don't know what a P3 is worth right now. But I'm thinking I'm going to sell it, and then work towards one that has, I think they call it the light bridge technology, where it plugs in to the phone, so you don't need the Wi-Fi. And then that way I can run the Wi-Fi to the tower, and I can stream, so we can do live stream drone stuff. No, the pivot heads, I could see a use for the pivot heads off and on. First of all, food bank. The drone, if I can't stream on the property, the pivot heads are more like for leaving the property type stuff. And I think once I get using the GoPro on my head with the Terradeck, I probably will sell the pivot heads. Because I think you people are going to really love the GoPro on the head live. I think you're going to go like, oh yeah, this is good. Ren, you don't know what's coming. What's coming is bigger, better than pivot heads. And it's live. You're going to be blown away by what's going to happen here this winter. Doing the chores live on the top of my head. Looking at what I'm looking at in 1080p, widescreen, wide angle. You're going to be like, yeah, this is way better than pivot heads. I've already done one stream with the GoPro, and everybody loved it. They thought it was pretty cool. Does anybody remember when I did that stream? When I designed the setup, it was pretty cool. I thought the stream was good. Wait till this winter when I'm doing it live, all winter. Because winter time's coming, and that's all I'm going to be. That's the only kind of streaming I can do, is point of view, because I need both hands to work. Because I'm outside working in the cold, and I can't run a touch screen with my big gloves on. So winter's coming, big time. Man, my food is taking an awful. If I was at a restaurant, I'd be getting really upset right now. It's like, this is ridiculous. I gotta go do a check. I'm thinking I need a cocktail of some sort. Thing is, I can't even hide what it is today. I will have t-shirts when I have my store done. I'm going to my merchandise store. But I've been a little busy. It's windburnt today. I got a windburnt face today. It was bad. Today was a bad day for wind. It was very bad. Hey, Messenger's back. He left. Now he's back. I paid attention to him once and then he left. Used P3 drones, 250 to 750 US. And this is not even used. I've never flown it. I got it back from what's the company? DJI. I haven't even flown it. I haven't even powered it up. And you can tell that, when you buy those drones, because you go into the flight manual, like into the interface, and it'll tell you how much flight time it's had. I've only charged the batteries once. I crashed it. There's the dog right there. I'm gonna go check my supper. Probably it's time to put my veggies in. Let's just take a look. See, let's just take a look at what this looks like. I have no idea what it looks like. Not getting a lot of smell action happening here, so that means she must be cooking slow. Oh, they're starting. They're starting to look. They're starting to look. It's starting to look. Yeah, I gotta put my veggies in. Still like a long piece of way. Oh, 8:45. I don't believe this. This is taking forever, Doug. Absolutely forever. Oh man, this is driving a man to drink. You have the same oven mitts? Cuisinart? Are they Cuisinart brand? You know, Mindy, I'll tell you a little story about those mitts, those oven mitts. I'm getting a refreshment, folks.
I didn't age restrict this stream, so I'm gonna get into trouble. But it's not commercialized, so it's all right. Anybody that's not 18, leave. My very first pair of silicone oven mitts that I ever bought, which was like, oh man, like 12, 15 years ago. I paid $40 each for them. Each one. They didn't even sell them in pairs. I sold them one at a time. And they lasted me a long time. A long time. Like the 12 years I got out of them. And then I was in Canadian Tire, our local crappy store up here, and $19.99 for a pair. For two. I was blown away. So I bought them, and I didn't even need them yet because the other ones hadn't died yet. And about a month after I bought these, the other ones died. Got a crack in them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some silicone gasket repair, and I'm going to fix the other ones. Because I like the other ones better because they have more hand room in the thumb, and my hands go deeper in them. These ones don't go as deep. I actually had to take them apart and cut the lining so my thumb would go farther in. Because for $19.99, they didn't really sew it right inside. But they're great. I like them because you can wash them. You know, when you do your dishes at night, and then when you've got your dishes done and you're finished, you stick your hand right in and you wash them, and your oven mitts stay clean. Because that's the only thing I hate about oven mitts, is they've got to be the most disgusting thing. All right, I'm having a refreshment. Does anybody know what I'm doing? What brand I'm opening here? Can you tell? First of all, you need a bottle opener to open it, because it's not a twist-off cap. You'd probably cut your hand trying to take these off with a twist-off. It's a Coke in a clear bottle. It's a sandwich. A sandwich. It's a sandwich. No one's gonna guess. I'm part Mexican. Is Zane regional? Oh, we got two winners. I normally don't drink, but I'm starving, so I'm going for a barley sandwich. Live on YouTube. I'm having a drink with, well, my alleged buddies. Some are buddies, but some are not. We don't know. Or what are we calling ourselves? The Duck Army, buddies, family, associates, friends. Crystal's having a Caesar. No, I no lemon lime. To be honest with you, this is cold and it shouldn't be. I had it in the back room and I brought it into this room, and I shouldn't have. I should have left the room. That you really should drink Corona warm with no lime. Seriously. I'm not lying either. I discovered that when I was in Mexico. It's like warm with no lime. No, it's a bottle. It's actually quite tasty. You'd be surprised. Oh, I normally like my sandwich ice cold, but the secret with Corona is warm with no lime. Oh, we just have a power outage. Do you hear the battery? Now you're thirsty? I'm hungry, Gene. I am. I'm so hungry right now. Like an hour away. When I was in Mexico, when I was with all the Mexicans, everybody's at the beach with all the, the yahoos and, the tourist stuff, and I can't handle that stuff. So I went up the beaten path where, probably had a good chance of getting shot by some cartel or something, who knows. But I have a tendency to get myself in those situations. And I met up a whole bunch of Mexicans, and first of all, they don't drink Corona because Corona is a garbage beer. Bohemian was the beer that they all swore by, which turned out was really good. I drank it all the time. But the Corona is like they laughed. They said the Corona's so bad we send it out of the country. Oh, I laughed. I was like, yeah, we're paying a premium for it. Oh. But that's what he said to me with a straight face. It's so bad we should send it out of the country. I had root beer actually a couple months ago at the local A&W. Oh, folks, I'm sorry about yawning, but I'm starting to fade because I'm waiting for food at this terrible restaurant that I ordered. And you know when I was in the garage working, I said to my Matt, stop and go put the ribs in. No, Matt, this tool will work. This will take the tire off. It won't take long. We'll be in the house cooking. And I was wrong on everything. I should have stopped and came in and put supper in. But I kept working, and then I got the drill out, and then I started drilling, and I was like, next thing, finally I started getting weak, tired and weak, and I said, no, okay, gotta stop. Need food. So then I got in here and got supper happening, and I thought, I'll start a stream and just ramble. I'm having velour beans with Parmesan cheese and a little bit of a butter sauce, and with black pepper. It's really quite tasty. The Parmesan cheese, you don't put salt on it because the Parmesan cheese is salty. I made that mistake of putting salt on it using the Parmesan cheese, and whoa, way too salty. I don't eat sugar. Ooh, more man. Well, I do have sugar actually. I think about it. My mincemeat tarts I had today. Christopher's having a midnight snack before he gets his feet licked by the dog. Christopher. Oh, don't get me started on soy boys. I just watched a video on that. Have you seen the video on the soy boys and the stats? That is unbelievable, actually. I've watched quite a few videos, but lately there was one I just watched last week, a couple days ago, on the soy boy phenomenon. I don't touch anything soy. What are soy boys? Yeah, Paul Joseph Washington's the one I just watched recently, but I had watched a show, a 30-minute video before about the estrogen levels that are from the plant, the natural estrogen levels that mimic estrogen in the human body, and it's bad. But then Paul Joseph Watson really nailed it good because, not a lot of people have a 30-minute attention span to watch a full-blown deal on soy, but he sort of he did it in an entertaining way. It's about 7 minutes long, 8 minutes long, and recapped what the 30-minute video did, explaining about the soy revolution that's happening. But I was shocked. I didn't know that the market had gotten so big, gone from 200 million to 4 billion. That's crazy. That's a ridiculous amount of soy. So wonder we're not breeding anymore in North America. It's everybody's turning into women. I have a friend that's a soy boy. Well, he's 55, but he does soy all the time. Everything's soy milk, soy this, soy that. And I was like, what the hell are you eating? Yep, soy's GMO too, on top of that. I don't eat soy, anything. Nothing. I don't even touch tofu. I just stay away from that stuff, man. It ain't real, I ain't touching it. Show me how you see okay, like Robert grows soybeans, and he has a field of soybeans, and he showed me the soybeans one day, and I'm like, I'm looking at it and going, how do you get milk out of that? It's a freaking plant. Like, how do you get milk out of a plant? Like, it's I don't get my head around it. No, I don't do soy sauce. I don't ever. The only thing with soy sauce I will touch is Japanese soy sauce because there's less salt. But that's strictly for the sushi, and I haven't had sushi in a long time. But I don't even have soy sauce here in the house. They have very small udders on the soy plants. I didn't know that. But I'll pass on the soy. Who wants the link to the soy video that we just recently watched? Some of us here. If you want it, I'll post it. It's something you should pass to anybody that watches soy or eats soy because it's bad. And it's always the same people. Actually, my buddy, like he's lost all his drive. Um, uh, like he's lost all his drive. And I told him it's the soy. I sent him the link to the 30-minute video too, but he wouldn't watch it. If you know the channel Paul Joseph Watson, he did a good little 7-8 minute video on it. But there's actual documentary on YouTube. So anyways. It's like, anyways, it's bad. Like they're saying that a 30-year-old man has the same testosterone levels of an 80-year-old. Like if I was 30 years old and I had the testosterone levels of an 80-year-old, I'd be like really worried about my existence. Here, let me almost knock the cord off here. Hang on here. Let me hang on here. I'm gonna get it for you folks. It's 8 minutes long that he does, but the one I saw was like a 30-minute, long time ago. Men should not be eating this stuff. Well, unless you want to be a soy boy. Anyways, I just know that the soy situation is not. No, I don't want to become a soy boy. I'm a man. A random person's. He just jumped on. 2 hours into my. I'm over it now, random person. I have forgotten about the tool that didn't work, but thanks for reminding me. It didn't work. I should change the title of this video so nobody keeps asking why I'm having a bad night. Because it's turned out to be a pretty good night. Other than the fact the restaurant I ordered the food from is seriously dropping the ball. Like, it's been hours. And I still don't have nothing in front of me to eat. Well, normally in Virginia it wouldn't be a slow cook tonight if I would have put it in at at 4:30 in the garage. I said, Matt, go put the ribs in right now and then work on the car. And no, it won't take long. I got the tool now. I got the tool to take this off. It'll be off in 20 minutes. I can go in and cook supper.
I'll be eating at 7:30. It won't be the end of the world. Not not as what I would like, but hey, it wouldn't not the end of the world. And yeah, well, guess what? Nothing worked out. What do you mean no tip, Gene? The start of the stream is just me upset because my tool didn't work. Oh, no tip for the nobody's getting a tip here tonight in the cooking situation. The driver, he better close the gate behind him too. Put up a bad review on Google Maps. I don't know if they have the company. I'm going to see if I can take it back tomorrow. I'm going to take it in and say, look, it wouldn't even catch. The thread's stripped. It's like a piece of garbage tool. I'm going to say it didn't work. Like you can tell, it just like it's the corner stripped. It just the first thread. It wouldn't even catch. It's a piece of garbage. Send it back. It's defective. I'm going to do that angle tomorrow. I'm going on a road trip to take it back. See if I can get my $80 back. $84 back. But first I got to finish drilling it. When I show you tomorrow morning, the mess I have in the garage and all the metal filings and the car jacked up and me drilling the rim out, you're going to go, oh, Matt, you're starting a mess. Virginia, you need to eat something? I need to eat something. Well, Crystal, they could say that it's not our fault that you bought the wrong one. We'll see. I'll give you an update tomorrow. You can bring soy if you want, but you got to eat it yourself. I ain't eating any soy. I got ribs, meat, vegetables cooking right now. No, Tammy, I'm not going to drive to Quebec to pick up my friend to do the call. He lives in Quebec. That's like another country. I don't even have my passport to go over there. I have to show you papers. Go across the bridge. I called. He didn't answer his phone, Gene. I'll hear from him. He told me as soon as he gets his truck in order, he'll be here. He'll be making an appearance. Matt knows what goes on here in the show. He's gonna happen. He's gonna kind of help me with the sort, the census on the geese, and then we'll start killing ducks for everybody that wants to see ducks getting killed. Delivery service won't pick up people this time. They only pick up parcels. But it is pretty cool. They're going to pick up the stuff for us. Eh? Tomorrow I got to measure the coroplast. I'm going to measure the coroplast, and then I'm going to figure out what we need, and then I'm going to get them to give me a price, and then we can arrange for a pickup. So, but that's pretty cool that they're going to pick up the stuff for free. That's like $80 to $100 savings. What do you think, folks? When they officially do it, then I'll unleash the Duck Army on their Google page and their Facebook page. We can give them a lot of positive feedback for helping us out. What do you think? Ooh. Better than me driving down there. You know? Charlene McGee. It's not a lug. It's a lock is my problem. And you can bang all the sockets you want over top of your lug. And you're going to work on this one. This is a different situation, Charlene McGee. It is a locking nut, a locking lug that is stripped.
It doesn't matter now. I've drilled it out. And you will see tomorrow, if you wake up to see the stream of me taking you to the garage to see the mess that I've got going on. But I was too tired to keep going, and I didn't want to start drilling the rim out. But I've got some screwing around to do. No. Mine seized on. Jeez, seized. Were yours locking lugs? Were yours locking lugs or locking nuts, Charlene McGee? And Scottman have to go. You have a good night, Scottman. Drive with one lug and make it loose. Well, I might be doing that. Not. I'll get her off tomorrow. I've already drilled her whole head. The whole head's gone off the lug bolt. It's totally gone. It's just I've just got a little bit of a mess to take care of, and we'll get the tire off, and then I'll get the torch out, and then I'll heat the remaining lug bolt, and get her warmed up, and put the vice grips on it, and then get her out. But I need to get the torch action tomorrow. Cause I gotta get that. I gotta get it. There's no studs. They're lug bolts. They're not nuts, Ryder. It's a lug bolt. It's a bolt that goes in. So my idea was to drill the head off the lug bolt, and then I can back it all off. Yes, I can shoot the bear, George. Just tap it. I like it. We'll just tap it with a hammer. Oh, I've been doing a lot of tapping all night, guys. I've been struggling with this thing. It's seized in. No, you can't share the bear meat. I have to eat it all myself. Oh, the horror. But honestly, I wouldn't shoot the bear. I wouldn't. Too much work. Because if I shot him, I would have to skin him and process him. It'd be like, oh, I don't want to be bothered with that. No, deer, I would be in a hard place. But I'm not allowed to shoot deer, so I can't do that. But I just, unless it was like I could shoot him at the right time that I had the opportunity to butcher him, and then string him up the tree and gut him and everything, you know. But like to shoot him at night and leave him, and then wake up in the morning, oh, I gotta gut a bear, and I gotta skin a bear, and I gotta pack him up, and grind the meat, a lot of work. I just don't, and it would happen when I have a lot to do. I wouldn't even have to fire a warning shot, just open the door and yell, and the bear will take off. Can't get into the pen. You get electrocuted, which he did. I put Dot in the hospital today, Strawberry, you're right. A bearskin rug for Doug? Honestly, I think Doug would chew it. It'd be like rawhide. I've startled them in the yard when they've seen me and they run through the swamp, and I've startled them. No. I think Dot is getting too much action. Oh, Jack, he ain't coming back. Wild animals never come back for a second crack at the fence. Never. They never. The wild animals don't like the fence. Well, just think about Doug. what he went through when he got zapped on the end of the nose, how long it took him. You know, like he was freaked out about the fence cracking when a bug would short the fence out. He would lose it. Like Doug was a mess for almost 2 years after he got nailed on the end of the nose. Like it's just now, Doug is just starting now to be calmer on the fence. Like even when he hears a crack sound, he doesn't get totally freaked out anymore. But he got freaked out for like 2 years. And that's Doug trusting me. So a wild animal, gone. But he's got to remember it's 9,900 volts. Like you got to remember this summer. Do you remember me getting a zap and I bled from it? Like, do you remember that, folks? When my arm bled, where it split the skin and I bled from the electrical shock? Does anybody remember that? The time that I should have swore and I didn't? You know? I bled from that electrical shock. That's how nasty it is. It's a good zap. Is there a mark on my arm? If there is, Gene, I can't see it in the current lighting conditions, so I'm not going to lie to you. But the current lighting conditions, I don't see anything. The ribs have got to be close. I'm thinking I need to get one out and try it on a plate. I'm thinking. Man, I'm so tired waiting for these ribs. 9:14. I'm usually in bed by now. I've gotten zapped many times. I'm thinking I should need to try one of these ribs. I think I need to do one. The waiter, I'm gonna fire him. I think Inga fell asleep. We haven't seen her. She passed away. She snoozed away. She hasn't been around in a while. I bet you she finally fell asleep. Pork back ribs from my neighbor. Not my neighbor, my buddy, I mean. I think Inga left. Not left, but fell asleep. She's sleeping right now with the iPad laying on her chest. Her stomach or on the side or... We didn't ask her any more questions for a while, and she dozed off. I'm just looking, there's no sign of her. Yes, Susan, I'm lucky I have you to talk to while I'm waiting for my supper to cook. Hey. Waiting for supper. Oh, I don't believe this. Is it 3:15 for her? No, it's 2:15. Or no, maybe it is 3:15 now. She passed out. She finally got some sleep. I can't believe she stayed up as long as she did. I don't know if Dawn Plasma, if Dot will be all right, but I think she just needs a break. She was getting too much action. You saw the little girl duck finally drinking on her own? So I couldn't believe it, she wasn't drinking. I can get a rip. I can get a rip. Alright, here we go. I'm having a rib. Oh, the dog came out. Oh, Doug. Alright. We gotta have a little bit of slobber fest happening. There's the dog. Dog. Oh, you smell it, don't you? Hey? Yes. Oh, look at the old dog. What is it? What is it, Doug? Hmm? What a dog. All right. All right. Let me put the towel right in front of you. I got the towel right in front of like a little you're very interested in what I got happening here, right? Like he can drool. I got a towel on the floor right in front of him. Oh, I'm looking here. They might be done. Yeah, they're done. Oh, barbecue would have been so much better. The meat, what you can see, it just pulls right off the bone. Look. The drool is really bad though. Oh, just burped. Unfortunately, you can't give rib bones to a dog. I'm sorry, Doug. Does anybody know why you can't give rib bones to a dog? It doesn't matter about pork, any rib bone, they splinter. Can destroy a dog's intestinal tract. If they're raw, not a problem. As soon as you cook them, they shatter like shards. So it's like literally like swallowing a bag of nails. If it was raw, I wouldn't hesitate. The operation to fix that is big time bad. And that's only if you catch it in time. Poor dog. I'm really sorry, Doug. But this is one bone you can't have. I give you lots of things, but not this. I give you duck carcasses. Inga's back. We were just looking for you. Heaven forbid you doze off in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, you're just in time for ribs. I gotta load my plate up with ribs. They're done. But there is something you can have, Doug. Okay, let me get this happening here. Oh, Doug's. Oh, look at this. Fat on your boot. It's almost as good as having the ribs. Not really, eh? Oh, Doug's. There you go. I don't believe it, folks. My veggies are done. Now that worked out pretty slick, eh? Woohoo! Unbelievable. All right. Oh, look at that. Okay, we're going to change the episode to an episode of Eating with Matt. Here, I'll give you a view there. All right, great. So, roasted veggies, Parmesan cheese, a little bit of butter. Dog is enjoying the dog food with the pork drippings. Look at that, eh? Almost as good as ribs. And a refreshment. I can't believe everything happened. It finished. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream to eat. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna drag you into this. We're gonna do a little bit of mukbang here on the Duck Adventure. How do I season the ribs? I marinate them, Gene. I marinated yesterday. They've been marinating since yesterday, and the ones I'll have tomorrow will be marinating for 2 days. My homemade marinating that I've used for years on ribs. They're still not getting a tip though, Crystal. Like, I'm not kidding you. I waited 143 minutes for this meal. $143 minutes, man. Unbelievable. And Christopher is comparing my ribs to TGI Fridays. I don't think so, Christopher. It's like nowhere close. Okay, so you take 2 back ribs, full length, cut them up, put them in a roasting pan. This one I use Corona because that's what I had in the house. 1 beer, about 4 cups of hot, warm water, warm enough to dissolve the spice. About 8 tablespoons of chopped garlic, lots of cayenne, or not cayenne, but Tabasco, some chopped red peppers, onion powder, paprika, black pepper, and then let it soak. Oh, a little bit of salt, sea salt, about a teaspoon of sea salt, and then let it soak for 24 hours at least. Tomorrow's will be even better. A little bit of soy sauce. Yeah, no. I really love this. I'm telling you, it's so easy. Take your veggies, frozen green beans, okay? These are velour. They're purple. They go turn green when they get cooked. And then you sprinkle Parmesan cheese on top with a little bit of butter, and then don't put any salt because the Parmesan cheese is salty, and a little bit of black pepper, and then you roast them Well, these were roasted longer, but normally you roast them at 350 for 40 minutes. And it's like so tasty. Like it's like it totally changes the taste of the vegetable. Temperature of the vegetable cooking or the ribs? I did the ribs fast tonight, 275. Oh, look at that, eh? They just fall apart. Normally 225. No, it's separate, Maggie. It was not spicy either. Like it's not hot at all. Like you can taste the pepper, but there's no heat. Are you back, Maggie? Like you left for a while, didn't you? Is Inga still here? See my ribs? $225 till they're done, depending how big they are. Sometimes it could be. Well, these were 143 minutes. So Inga woke up and then went back to sleep. Oh, no, she's still up. No, Inga. I have a towel laying down in front of Doug. I'll show you. See the towel? To get his drool? Because he's like messier than I am. Oh, folks, you have no idea. This is really hitting the spot. Want to get a piece of meat? We'll see. Once my hunger's settled, I'll deal with Doug. I gave him drippings. He ate everything, and the dish is cleaned. Totally gone. Alright, look. He licked the dish clean. Watch this. Oh, man, they're done perfect. They're still juicy, not dried out or anything. I nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. No dryness at all. Pretty good considering I wasn't focused. Yeah, you can't cook ribs fast. Was the last time I had dinner with 115 people? And we had mukbang before. We had a couple hundred actually, wasn't it? I'm trying to think, what was it that I ate? Was it the pancakes? There was something. The quiche? Yeah, the quiche. I ate a whole quiche in front of you people. Can't do mukbangs? Okay, Maggie. Sorry. Is it because it makes you hungry, Maggie? Looking at this? You're making my apple crisp tomorrow? Right on. Now, the only way I could make this better is have apple crisp for dessert. Oh, with ice cream. Oh, that's even better. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. I'm not doing my dishes tonight either. I'm gonna just leave a mess and go to bed. Oh, I gotta start some streams. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. I gotta start streams. I'm stuffing my face right now. In front of you, reading the chat. I'm letting you guys talk right now and I'm reading the chat. It's like actually, it's like reading the news while I'm eating. I put him in the garbage can. Gene, he won't touch them. Doug won't take stuff out of the garbage can. He'll go over and he'll take his nose and with the lid, but he won't take anything out of it. He'll let you know that he's in the garbage pail by banging the lid with his nose, but he won't take anything out of it. I'll be in the living room and I hear the garbage can lid, and he's in lifting it up. I go, oh, there's something in there. Shout out to Alicia for you. JP, who's Alicia? Your daughter? Your wife, your girlfriend, your cat. Sister girlfriend. What? That's why we have to get the chloroplast, Kelly. Because the ducks will eat the barn. I told you they'd eat the logs. It won't hurt them, but eventually we'll have no barn left. Jack wants me to boil bones. I'm going to bed, Jack. Look at that, eh? They're just abs. Man, I did a good job on these ones. I keep telling you to remind me to show you when I'm in the pen, the ducks eating the tree. No, I don't eat the duck gizzards. I usually cook them up for Doug.
The gizzards and hearts, I give to Doug. But I have to cook them. Because, okay, we got a little Doug action happening here. Oh, Doug, are you going to show yourself? So you can see right there, see the tip of his head? Put the towel in front of you, Doug, because you're dripping. Thanks for reminding me, Vista. I'll remember that next time I'm in the pen. Can you believe how attentive he is right now? Perky ears. All right, Doug. There, a little bit of meat. How would I take you out right now and show you the tree? I could do that. Oh, I'll give you a big piece, Doug. He weighed 131.2 today. He weighs exactly what he's supposed to weigh. Exactly. Which makes no sense for the thyroid problem. Because if he has the hypothyroid, he should be gaining weight, not sitting at the ideal weight. I think Doug's doing the mukbang. He's watching me eat. Where's the dog? Actually, Tammy, I usually keep an extra coffee pot in the basement, but they haven't had a sale on in a while. Because normally they're $49.99 and they have a sale on for $24.99. I buy 2 of them and then I keep one in the basement. But I already used my spare one up, and since then they haven't had a sale. Well, a sale that I know of. Because I always buy them when they're on half price. I buy 2 of them. You're really liking this smell, aren't you? Oh yeah, he's following my hands. Oh boys, look at this. Does that look awesome? Man, I did a good job on these folks. Gonna have to let my buddy know his pig tasted great. You're really interested, eh? Normally you're sleeping on the couch right now. Okay. Look at this. Now he's into his relaxing. He's sitting on his side, see? He's like, oh man, I gotta relax. Gotta sit on my side now. Doug. Actually, I am up late because I'm just having supper, Mystery Gardener. I can't believe I'm eating at 9:44. I just can't believe this. Doug, you're really, really tuned in, eh? We already went through why Doug can't have a bone. Dog. You see the drool? The old South Korean girl. I used to hate being watched by a dog too. Because Doug is actually my first dog that I ever allowed to watch me eat. Every other dog I've ever had, I never allowed them to watch me. Now normally, he would lick this. But because there's still, don't look at my face, I got a little bit of mess happening. But because there's still stuff on my plate, he's like, no, 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 I'm not licking. Oh, maybe I will. Usually he won't touch anything until my plate's empty. Sit. Sit. Lay down. Lay down. No, 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 come closer. That's a good dog. Sit. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Sit. Inga, you're still up. Lay down. No, I didn't say heel. Oh, God. Lay down. Sit. Down. Sit. Down. Sit. Oh, that's so good. Oh, Dougie, I'll give you a big piece. Look at that. Hey, oh. Oh, I shouldn't have given you that big of a piece. All right, I'm not giving you any of this, Doug, because that last piece was way too big. Do you notice that Vista? How good he listens? And they say he's not trained, eh? Doug only does what he wants for what he wants. But he'll do the sit lay down thing. He'll do it forever for food, forever. Like 15, 20 times. Just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. It's really cruel how much you can do it to him. But only if there's food on my plate. Dog, you're being so good. Everybody's so impressed with you tonight. I gave him a piece, Mindy. I gave him too big of a piece, actually. Tom, if Inga's up, you gotta stay up. It's only fair. That's it, Doug. I did it. What an awesome supper. Okay, I gotta get a dish for Doug to lick. He's got a dish to do. Okay. Here it is, Doug. The veggie dish. All right. Well, folks, I did it. 170 minutes of torturing you, watching me cry about my tool not working, waiting for my supper to cook. I ate my supper, made you look at Doug, chatted with you. You got to see me walk around my long underwear again, which is sort of the theme of the show this winter, long underwear. I'm gonna have a YouTube channel streaming in my underwear. That's what I'm aspiring to do. Oh, I think about it. My friends think I'm crazy streaming in my underwear. They don't get it. Alright. I really appreciate you joining me, helping me kill the evening while I was waiting for my late supper, which is very late. It's 9:53, and now I'm like 45 minutes past my bedtime. But I've got to start some streams for you right now, so we can let Inga go to sleep. Or is she still awake right now? Good night, Amanda. No, they're Stanfields. They're not Calvin Kleins. 100% cotton. You're a bit hungry now? It's 4 a.m. Well, you can tell your coworkers tomorrow that you watched in the middle of the night some guy cook up some ribs and eat them live with his dog. Well, there's Mandy Lee. I haven't seen Mandy Lee in a long time. Yes, Scott, I have to go to bed. Mandy, you missed an epic night of cooking ribs. We cooked up a batch of ribs here. Doug was my helper, and the ribs are gone. I've eaten the ribs, and tomorrow is another day. And Doug watched me, and you watched Doug drool. No, he's leaving. See, there's no food. He's gone. Doug, get back here. Come here. Oh, you rotten dog. Just use me for food. Oh, Mindy's back. Or you were being here, you're just going back to the kitchen? All right, folks. I'm going to go start the streams of ducks because we're going to get back to the focus of what the channel is about. Ducks. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll take you into the garage so that you can see the mess I have got going. Not happy about it. But you'll see tomorrow why I was upset tonight. All right? So thanks for joining me. I had a blast. And sleep well, Inga.